Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Woo, so I'm just feeling on brand new, feel like a whole brand new person. I am, I heard it. And I don't know how to act, sorry for my blue tongue because I ain't eating candy, but ignore that. So I've had so many new subscribers in the past month, and I'm so sorry that I have not been uploading lately. I just haven't really had, I'm not gonna lie, I had time. I just haven't really had the space to record and the quietness to record because it's always loud here. And I just really haven't had time for myself to record. So I want to let you guys know that I'm back. So today I want to specifically talk about Duolingo and how you can maximize your learning experience with the free learning app, because not everybody has money to be paying for all these different apps just to learn a language.
But it's gonna be
Hello. There are plenty of free ways to do it. And the one app that everyone, almost everyone, recommends is Duolingo because it's free and because it's free, basically.
If it's free, it's for me.
There's a lot of reasons why people don't like Duolingo too, and one of the reasons is its repetitiveness, which can be a good thing because the repetitiveness can help you, you know, memorize the words and the vocabulary better. And also a lot of people don't like Duolingo because it just is boring. It really is at times, but honestly, if you stick to it, then you will learn. So I just want to provide you guys with some tips on how to maximize your learning experience with Duolingo, because not everybody is trying to spend money out here trying to learn language, or has the money to spend to try to learn language. So here are a few tips. So let's go ahead and open the app. So as you can see, my Spanish tree is halfway gold. I still have not even halfway, to be honest. Like a third or a fifth done with my gold. I'm almost on my gold tree. Yeah, right, I wish I was. But anyway, so basically the top here is the courses and the languages that you're learning. So I'm learning Spanish, Italian, and French. So I'm just gonna go with Spanish because that's the one I've been learning for the longest. On next to it are your crowns, which is the level of the skills you've earned. So every time you finish a level within one of your lessons, you'll get a crown. And each lesson or each level has 5 crowns that you can earn, which will make that level turn gold. And then the next one with the little fire, that's your streak. So basically the lessons you complete every day, literally word for word, that's what it tells, and then you build your streak that way. And yeah, yesterday I forgot to do my lesson, so I'm back to streak 1, day 1. And on the right are your lives, you could say. Like if you're playing a game, you have X many lives, and that's how much you have to practice. Once you're going through a lesson, if you misspell something, then you'll lose a life, and then in order to refill it, you'll have to practice. So basically, let's get right to it. So if you're just starting a new lesson, you'll go into your intro and then you'll click here, practice. It'll load your lesson, and then you'll start the lesson.
Manzana.
Here you'll pair it up. Manzana, apple. She, ella. Soy, I am. Eres, you are. Boy, niño. And you'll just keep going until you finish the lesson. So on the top, you'll see the little scale there. And it'll keep going every time you complete a correct part of the lesson. So we're gonna end the lesson. because I'm kind of cheap and I don't want to pay for this app, there's gonna be a variety of advertisements in this app, and you know what, I don't care. Just click X whenever the time runs out. All right, so before you start the lesson, if you want to see the words that you're going to be practicing or going to be learning, you're going to click here for tips, and then it's going to show you the grammar, the vocabulary, and everything that you're going to be learning within the lesson. So what I would usually do is click on the tips, take out my notebook, and this is where I would start to write my notes. So it's like literally basic notes, general notes. And it's perfect. I feel like that's honestly the best way that you can utilize Duolingo to help you through the lessons, is if you go first into the tips and you write down the notes. That way when you go into the lessons, it's kind of easier for you to get through it, because you already have some of the notes and you'll just be like reviewing basically, which I think it's great. Okay, down here are your Duolingo stories. Duolingo stories, basically, like it says here, to improve your reading and listening with the short stories. So depending on the level that you're on, it'll unlock the stories for you. As you can see, I have, oh my god, I have not been doing any of these stories. See, I have not been doing any of these stories, which is not good. So basically, I'll give you an example of what a story looks like. We'll go to the first one. It'll load.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Héctor está en casa con su esposa María.
Hector is in a house with his wife Maria. Tap on a word above to see translation. So if you don't understand some of the words, like literally like it says, you just tap on it. Esposa is wife, su is his or her, and so on.
Buenos días, mi amor.
What does mi amor mean? So if you don't know what mi amor mean, you'll just click on mi amor on the top and it'll say my love, and you'll go ahead and insert it down there.
¿Dónde está mi libro de inglés?
¿Perdón?
Tengo un examen de inglés en la universidad.
Un examen de inglés. Boom.
Necesito mi libro.
I need my
María,
book.
tu libro está aquí, en la mesa.
Maria, your book is here on the table.
Perdón, mi amor. Estoy cansada.
I'm sorry, my love. I'm tired. So tired is cansada.
¿Quieres café?
Do you want coffee?
Sí, por favor.
Yes, please.
¿Con o sin leche?
Con o sin leche? With or without milk?
Sin leche.
Without milk.
Aquí está.
María pone azúcar en el café.
Maria put sugar in the coffee.
Ella bebe.
Su café, clearly.
¡Ay, no!
¿Qué?
¡Eso es sal!
Oh no, she put salt instead of sugar.
¡No es azúcar!
María, estás muy
Cansada.
cansada.
Maria.
Sí, necesito más café. Con azúcar, no con sal.
Oh gosh. Okay, so what happened to Maria? She drank the coffee. She put salt in her coffee, so she put salt in her coffee. And then we'll go ahead and pair up here. Good morning, amor is love, mine. Boom. And that's it. And then you finish that. I actually really do like these little stories. And like I said, the ads just come up, you just exit out. And once you do a story, obviously your set's gonna turn gold, just like the good morning set mine just did. Here are your achievements. You'll earn the, what are they called? Ingots? I forgot what they're called, but these little gold, blue, I think they're called ingots. I don't know. Anyway, you can earn some of those every time you get an achievement. So as you can see here, if you add a picture to your profile, you'll get some if you complete a lesson on Saturday or Sunday. So just little achievements here and there that you can get. These are your friends that you add on Duolingo. Here's my, I'm on the Silver League. I'm top 15. I think this is within my friends. I'm not too sure. And yeah, and with your inglots here on this top right here, you can use it for like a streak freeze. You can use it to double your gems. Oh, they're gems. That's where they are, gems. You can double your gems by maintaining a 7-day streak. You can refill your hearts if you like end up when you're practicing you lose all your lives or hearts. You can use that to refill. You can change your outfits for your little owl. And you can use them for bonus skills. So that's what I like to use mine for, is bonus skills. So I'm actually saving mine up for my bonus skills in my Italian lesson. And yeah, that's about it. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more that I can go into, but as of right now, I'm just going through the basics. And honestly, Duolingo may be boring, but for what it offers and for what you can get out of it, I think it's pretty good. Honestly, when I started learning Spanish, this was the only app that I was using at first. And no, that's a lie. That's a lie. One of the first apps that I was using, and I learned a lot of vocabulary through this app. So I think that this is a great way to start your learning language journey if you want to go in and start learning a new language for the free.
If it's free, it's for me.
You know what I'm saying? This app is perfect. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's great. It's a great way to start. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and go ahead and click on this video right here to see how I set up my language learning notebooks. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and if not, I suggest you still subscribe because you might like something that's coming up, okay? See you guys later. Bye.